Can you tell me how much per child leapfrog costs?
I think we spent about $8,000 last year.
Per child?
Oh, no, God, no.
Okay.
We served 135 children with that $8,000.
And that came from?
About half the money came from myself and Zack Milkovich.
This is not APS funding.
Oh, no. This was individual donors, people who want better, and parents who sold Hollywood tickets for our annual carnival fundraiser.
Is there anybody you would enjoy serving with on the board?
I think that from what I've seen, they're all good people. I think they're well-intentioned people. So I would enjoy working with every one of them. I didn't say that I think highly of every single one of them. I think they're just missing they're not seeing what I'm seeing.
Okay, you were a counselor. Obviously that has something to do with the Tarle name recognition. When you were counselor, what was that like? Because you've been quoted as saying it, you can say it better than I can.
It was awful. It was just terrible.
And why?
Well, there was no democracy. You had an absolute tyranny with the mayor of Akron running roughshod over the council. He didn't consider his council. Now, in America, as you know, we have a system of checks and balances. The legislature checks and balances the executive, and that's not what happened. It was an absolute dictatorship coming from a man who was a bigot and ruled by fear. So if you were a councilman and you wanted to question this mayor, he would run somebody against you, he would do anything he can to make your life miserable. And trust me, really good at making people's lives miserable. I think Batten is a classic example of this. Disinvites him to State of the City. This guy represents 20,000 people. He has every right to leave. But the mayor disinvites him. He doesn't just disinvite him. But he sends a police chief to his house to disinvite him, to intimidate him. And this is what they did.
But you're thinking it's going to be different on the school board, obviously. You would be running, or are you anticipating any kind of the same stuff going on? I mean, just because Wellick's gone, I mean, and it's a different position. You're running for board, not for council. But I mean, is anything going to be different with you on the board than it was when you were on council?
Well, I think the dynamics are completely different. You don't have an executive. You have a board, and that board is basically makes the rules. So if you've got a 7-member board, you've got to get 3 other board members to cooperate with it to get something done.
But the board does answer to the people, right? Constituents and voters, and if that's
they should. They should. The truth is, people aren't really paying much attention.
But that's one of the questions I asked you, who you would enjoy working with, and you kind of skated around it saying everyone. But I
really feel that. I think they're all genuinely good people, and I think once they see the light, they're going to come on board, and we're going to change things.
You mentioned earlier off camera that they're taking your signs.
Yeah.
And this is just like you put them up and they disappear. Is it that they shouldn't have been put where they were? I mean, they shouldn't have been put there where they were, or are they like next to other signs and they just disappeared?
A lot of signs have disappeared. We know that an operative from the Democratic Party has literally gone to the businesses where my signs are and intimidated them, threatened to boycott them. So, it's systematic, and we've got evidence we've got the letter that they gave them threatening to boycott. So, we know they're doing it. I think it's part of what the Democratic Party does, to be honest with you. The local Democratic Party here in Summit County are, I don't think they're honorable people.
Board members run as not necessarily Republican or Democrat. I mean, they can run as independent. What made you run this way?
Run what way?
Representing yourself.
In what way, I'm sorry?
Republican, Democrat, or
Oh,
Independent?
I don't claim either party.
So are you running as an independent, I guess?
I am running as a true independent, yes.
Okay. Then as an independent, would you think, I mean, when we're talking about mayor, we're obviously getting a new mayor again.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Money Petty should resign?
I think he thinks he should have, and he
You
knows
think it
what
was
he
him?
did, so.
Do you think it was him that made himself resign? Or do you
Did the
think...
party push him?
Correct.
Probably that one. Probably that one. But I don't know. I'm not privy to
I gotta ask you.
ask me.
I got one decades ago. How's the DUI go?
Oh, I've been charged with it. We are fighting it, and I just don't know. Just don't know yet.
So, do you think that's affecting anything as far as you running?
Oh, I think that probably some people would not find that satisfactory. And
Yeah, but Mr. Tarle, you didn't blow.
no.
And I mean, that's, you're innocent until proven guilty. But in the state of Ohio, fortunately or unfortunately, if you don't, they take your license from you. So, did that happen?
They did take my license and gave me a work permit.
Okay, so you can still drive. And tonight, what do you have going on?
In Bookville, there's a candidates forum, and technically, I shouldn't drive.
Well, if you drive there and somebody ran into you, and the cop asked for your license, you can't say that, hey, I'm working, I'm going.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know. I mean, is going to a candidates debate working? I don't know.
But it's work privileges. You're a realtor, correct?
Yeah, I invest in real estate.
So basically, if I'm a realtor, I can pretty much drive anywhere if I've got a destination, a place that I'm selling or leasing or renting.
Well, I mean, my work is all around the city. That's why I'm here in the Highland Square today. I'm looking at real estate, and
Well, let me ask you this then. I mean, how do you reconcile your personal finances and the LLC stuff that's kind of going on with you now and the lawsuits and stuff to relate to you working for the board? Is that going to help or hurt? I mean, you got litigation tied up. I mean, it just seems like you'd be stretching yourself thin to be a board member with litigation going on.
litigation comes here.
I mean, I've got a laundry list. I mean, I don't need to really go over it with you, but I mean, the Jimmy Jones properties down in Florida, stuff with Zeta Development, with Bank Trust in Santa Rosa Beach. I mean,
well, so
I mean, I'm just talking about basically your time, and it's not a gotcha question about the DUI. It's just that I know when you don't blow. Back then, when it happened to me, they didn't have that law. They have that law now, and we're talking about those people there, the kids of Akron. And is your time going to be limited? Are you going to get on the board and just with these problems going on with you and your financial situation, and now a legal situation on top of it that is the DUI, is that going to disaffect your performance? Is it? And I just want a fair answer.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a gotcha question, but people ask, and when it's like before I meet a candidate, I research.
Well,
them.
let me ask you this. Okay, so should my bankruptcy and the financial troubles and the fact that I got charged with a DUI, should that exclude me from running? I'm an inner city kid, fighting for inner city kids. I'm far from a perfect messenger, but the message is perfect, and I'm going to fight for these kids. So that's where it's at.
It's just, it's troublesome to constituents, and like I said, your polling numbers, the name recognition is very strong. It's just that will they vote for Tarle is a concern, and I guess I mean your name is a defendant or a debtor in at least 30 local civil, traffic, and criminal cases. I've got the laundry list here.
That's highly exaggerated. For example,
The problem is, Mr. Tarle, I have the laundry list and I have case numbers. I'm concerned that your time is going to be very limited with these troubles for you to be, I mean, a school board member for Akron.
I appreciate
kids, kids matter.
I appreciate it.
I mean, and your slogan is no more excuses, right? And I kind of heard some here today, whereas other school board members' slogans are always kidding me or something like that. So, I mean, I'm just giving you the opportunity to rebut.
I think that our kids deserve better. I'm going to fight for them. I have been fighting for them with the Leapfrog Summer Reading Program, and that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm an imperfect messenger with a perfect message, and these kids deserve better. I'm going to fight for them.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
John Batten, Conservative News Authority, and Ernie Tarle.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay.
I think it's going to rain.
Yeah, you might be right. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Ernie.